Good morning, happy Monday. I am putting on the shoes and we are gonna go for a walk this morning. It's been a very long time since I last went on a walk. We're looking at our steps right now, 520 steps starting off the day. Hopefully this little walk will give me the steps I need. It is pretty foggy this morning. And my earbuds were not charged, so it's not going to be the most entertaining walk. But look at this fog. Wow. The good thing is it's kind of breezy and I don't see any mosquitoes. So far, so good. All right, we finished 36 minutes of walking. Let's see how the steps look. Exercise ring is closed. We did 4,452 steps with 2.16 miles. All right, let's go get some coffee. All right, it's been a while since I've done my intermittent fasting. So this week I want to get back into doing 16-8. So I'm going to fast 16 hours and have my eating window within an 8-hour period. So I am drinking my coffee today. This is gonna break my fast because it has the collagen in it. So I'm officially starting my eating window at 9:30 this morning. And I've got to finish eating for the day by, I think it's 5:30. All right, it's time to put the steps in from the weekend. Saturday, 7,748, and Sunday's steps were 7,726. So a little bit better than the past couple of days prior, but still not where it should be. But I am determined that today's steps, especially with my walk that I did, is going to be higher than it's been in a while. So we're gonna try and get, oh shoot, I need to do what my average is for the end of week 1. All right, so when I get my week 1 average, what I do is I get all the steps that I did this week, and then I add it all up, total steps, and divide it by 7, and that's my end of week 1 average steps. Of course, you know it's not gonna be good because I have not been trying to get the steps in, but we've got 6,408 for week 1. So the goal is to be better week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So, all right, outfit of the day. I've got a green like maxi dress, like an olive green maxi dress with the denim jacket over it. I've got my long necklace. I've got my Sperry's on, just gold hoops. And this is the outfit for today. Let's go make some lunch. All right, so for today's lunch, I'm actually going to make kind of like a version of a taco soup, but I'm gonna use my meatballs that I made the other day and I froze them. So I got them in the fridge, put them in there last night. So it's gonna be like a meatball soup or a taco soup, kinda. I'm just gonna do like a merge of things. So I did buy some bone broth. I got the Kettle and Fire bone broth. I'm gonna do 2 of these because I want it to kind of get all the juices together for the soup. I'm gonna cut up an onion, the cabbage. I'm gonna do a can of Rotel, and I'm on the fence about cream cheese, so we will see. Oh, and I did buy cilantro, so I will be using that as well. So that's the plan for today's soup. Hopefully it comes out good. I have to take off my jacket. It is a little too warm in here to be wearing that, so excuse the bra straps. So I'm gonna go ahead and use both boxes of the bone broth. Never made this before. I have no idea if it's gonna come out good. Gosh, I hope it does. I hope it does. So I'm gonna bring this to kind of a boil and then put the meatballs in there and simmer it. along with the veggies. Oh my goodness. Just finished chopping the onions. I can barely see. I did them in big chunks like this. I can't see. Oh my God. I forget what the trick is about cutting onions and not having it make you cry. All right, so onions. We're gonna do the cabbage. So I already have the onions in there. It hasn't started boiling yet. I'm gonna bring it to a boil and then probably just let it simmer for a very long time. So the meatballs are really big. These are the ones that we made the other night, and I feel like half the size would have been perfect for what we're doing. But we're gonna go ahead and put all of this in here so it can start juicing up. All right, I already cut up all of the cabbage, so literally it's gonna be like a cabbage soup. I need a bigger pot. It's another Christmas list thing that I could do. Oh my God, yeah, I need like a big soup pot. This is not gonna fit, but I keep putting it in there. We'll make it fit. We will make it fit. It'll water down. Yeah, we will make it work. And then I'm gonna put in this can of Rotel with its juices. I'm not gonna drain it. Let me find a spot in here. Don't laugh at my tiny pot. All right, I'm gonna grin and bear it and stick with this little pot of mine because I don't feel like taking out the entire roaster. I am going to season this a little, just because the cabbage mainly is on top, with the paleo powder. It has comino in it, so it has more of like Mexican spices. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna put that on top and then give it a good mix, and then probably just put a little heavy-handed here, and then put a top on it and then let it kind of simmer. Like I said, I am legit making this up as I go along. I've seen a couple of other people do like a taco soup or some kind of similar meatball soup, so I'm just kind of throwing it all together and seeing how it comes out. I mean, it's cabbage, onions, meatballs, broth, bone broth at that, so I'm sure it's gonna taste amazing. Cabbage is already starting to cook down, so it's starting to fit a little bit better in this pot. I gotta go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx and see if I can find, I was thinking about getting one of those ceramic, is it like a cast iron pot? Those are so pretty with the top and everything. But again, I've got this like glass top, so I don't know if I can use that kind of cast iron Dutch oven type of pot on something like this. All right, this is how it came out. I put some cilantro on top. We've got basically like a veggie soup with meatballs instead of the beef chunks, like caldo de res is really what it's called at the restaurants. See if it tastes restaurant grade. Okay, now I can show you my table because it looks pretty. Caesar got it all nice and cleaned up. All right, this is how the soup came out. I'm excited to see if it tastes as good as it looks. Okay, we're gonna give this a try. Super hot. Oh yeah, I have to try it with a meatball, because that's the real test. How these meatballs held up in this juice. Because you didn't like them too much when they came out of the air fryer. So now that they've been soaking and boiling in this broth, let's see if that's any better. You're not gonna like it. It's still kind of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
I'm wondering if it's because I made them in the air fryer and that made it more dense. But I thought boiling it in the broth would have made it better. I mean, it still tastes good. It's just the texture is not, I don't think, something that Caesar's gonna like, because he hates meatloaf. If anything tastes like meatloaf, it's not mushy like that. It's just, it's a denser version of that. But it tastes good flavor-wise. So let's see if Caesar like it.
It's not bad.
All right, it is 4:08, and I put away the rest of the soup in the fridge, and what didn't fit in the container is in this bowl, so it's all just cabbage. I don't have any meatballs in here, so I think I'm just gonna eat this just so it doesn't go to waste. And that might be my dinner. We have a parade of lights happening, so we are sitting out waiting for it to begin. Lots of people in the neighborhood. We've got a cup of decaf as we wait for the parade to start. Kids got hot chocolate, and we're still waiting.